I have a strange sensation when I meditate. Sometimes it feels like whole body is moving and always to left. Sometimes it's smooth, other times it happens as if someone is pushing me. Like a shocking. And during Mahashivratri, the feeling was at its peak. Is this a bad sign? And if so, how do I overcome this sensation? Firstly, it is very natural and normal for the body to move in a, you might call it meditation, but that exactly is not meditation, but on the path, the final destination is meditation. But when you sit quiet, when you sit silent, when you sit like, and the thoughts begin to stop, that's the time when the physical and the mental energies, I would say, in the body we can say there are certain junction boxes like mechanisms which may get activated and which may give some experiences which one might find weird sometimes. But wherever energy is created, it will get its expression in form of light or sound or a movement. But if it is happening just on the left side, then this means that there is a sheer and clear imbalance in the body, energies. That's the left to right. But now as you are in ashram, you are learning asanas. So with the time and with your very dedicated practice, the balance in between the left and the right. See, our body has everything divided in two. Whether it's brain, it's left and right hemisphere. Whether it's lungs, it's left and right. Kidneys are two, left and right. Ovaries are two, left and right. Scrotum has division of left and right. Eyes are two, nose openings are two, ears are two. So lot of openings, the orifices are stereo, and there are two energetics which are working in the body. It's the left and the right side. Like your brain on the right will affect the left, and the left hemisphere will affect your right side. So, if the brain stroke happens on the left side, what will get impacted? The opposite one. The cosmic current or prana which is running in the body is also in a stereo, it's a pair. So we call it like Ida and Pingala. So if it is the movement you are feeling more on the left side, then this means the right side, meaning you have to watch, you have to see that in your breathing. Now this is something very peculiar, difficult to understand sometimes, especially when you are a doctor, it becomes more difficult because these things are not taught in college. At any given time, your one nostril will have an active breathing and the other side will have a subdued flow of air. Round about every 70 to 90 minutes, varying on body to body, the left will become more prominent than right, and then right will become more prominent, and then there is like 10 to 12 breaths which are equal, meaning both left and right will be flowing equally in the nostril. Now this is like we call it the time when actually Sushumna is getting activated. That's why the balance is there, and that's called Sandhikal. Sandhikal. Two polarities are kind of meeting in that place. But because the physical, mental stress is so much, hence this cycle is not happening correctly. This is a very deep science on the breath and all the energies which are going to function. When the left nostril is very active, that's the time where a lot of mental work should be ideally done. Studying, reading, praying, yoga, asana, pranayam specifically, dharana, dhyana. And when the right is active, the pingala, that's the time when the more physical activities should be done. Because solar energy is all about power to the body, to move this machine. And the left ida is the lunar. Lunar means more to do with your mental activities. But as I've already said, the indiscipline in the life, the indiscipline gets reflected in your breathing and how the lunar and solar energies are going to flow. They are lopsided. It's not changing at right time and duration is not correct. So this brings quite a big imbalance in the body, actually in the functioning of the mind also. If someone is too depressed, sad, miserable, the chances are that his left nostril is more active and prominent. That is creating the sadness. Now, in the whole world, the psychiatrists and the psychologists do not understand this. And if someone's right remains active most of the times, then that person will have so much heat in the body that without understanding why, but the heat is there, so the skin problems will be there, digestive issues will be there, and inability to sleep will be there. Anger, agitation, hyper activities would be there. So a perfect balance in between ida and pingala is required. Best way, do Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. How to do? My app has a section called meditation. In there you go into Nadi Shodhan. Step by step I have explained how to do. So Nadi Shodhan will help in bringing balance in your body energetics and how the lunar and the solar energies are going to work in your body and mind. And there is nothing to worry about. It's just your sadhana has to be done under supervision. So what is required at what time? So that's why all those people who are learning yoga from YouTube or from commercial teachers, see, it's very easy to gain information. And well, Google has become like the source of all information. So people are kind of saving on to their time. Why go and look for a good teacher? Google is the teacher. So learn from Google. But in Google, every Tom, Dick, Harry is a teacher and they are spreading so much of misinformations. And you have no way to know whether it is valid or not. And yoga is not flexibility. Yoga is not acrobatic. Yoga is not turning body into a Pringle. Yoga is much higher and more than what popularly it is being understood. Very few good yoga teachers from India have done immense beautiful job world over. But now when they are not physically alive, so the second or the third chain of students have again brought so much of diversions and their own deflections onto the yoga. But those who I can name few like B.K. Iyengar, great personality. He taught so well, so beautifully. Krishnamacharya, great. So anybody who has learnt from them, or that first or the second rung of teachers which they created, I'll close my eyes and say, if this person is teaching, is doing correct, go there. But then there are thousands and thousands who have no inkling. Well, whatever, I don't wish to make a comment on all that, because that will offend many people. Although I don't care, but still. So, the correct information is not knowledge. And knowledge is not just information. Got it? Sanjeev Kaur. Yeah. I am searching for balance as many other great beings are there on the planet. As you said that we must focus on self, so for healing purposes, it's very important for me personally. So how can we overcome this generational trauma where the societies are polarized? And how to deepen the colors one sees when in meditation? What is that? Sanjeev, the easy answer for me would be that until and unless you don't formally understand the fundamentals of Adhyatma, and if you are going to be dependent on A Babaji and B Babaji and C Babaji, or A teacher or B teacher or C teacher, the chances are that you might get really misled. I would suggest that I have done the commentary of lot of Gurbani, the work of Sri Guru Nanak Dev, Sri Guru Arjan Dev, Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur, Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj. So just go through those commentaries which I have done. That will give you quite a better understanding of your scripture. Side by side, I would suggest you to do Simran. And when I say Simran, that involves breath work and also involves the mantra. Both together. And the third thing is that you can't heal the societies. So societies always have been infested by majority of people going crazy for certain issues. Be it religious, be it political, be it social, be it economical, be it gender-based. Humans don't know how to live in peace. Human nature is of greed, selfishness, ego, anger, regional supremacies. So that makes person fight with another person, or the whole society is in a turmoil. Countries are in turmoil. Why? Because the majority doesn't believe in cohabitant, doesn't believe in peace and prosperity or discipline, doesn't believe in sharing, doesn't believe in working hard. So I am not a sociologist, and every country has their own set of problems. I know you are a politician, member of parliament, so obviously there's so much on your in your head and on your head. So maybe for some time, just let everything go. Just enjoy this stay over here. There are 2 books which are in Punjabi. Rera Saab and Japji, you can take those. I don't know, you are fine in Punjabi? Reading it? Good. So that's 2 of those, and the rest of the Banis I have done in Hindi. And just recently, the Japji Saab was translated in English too. That's in an e-book format, and work on Jap Sahib is on. That's on. I am specially doing it for all the Punjabis who are not fluent in Punjabi and wish to know Bani. So I have, that's why we brought this translation work into it. I'll suggest doing Nadi Shodhan Pranayam and then giving some time to doing mantra plus breath plus right posture, 3 things together, as I mentioned yesterday also. A stable posture, a deep breathing, and then bringing mantra into it. You start on a whispering note and then slowly you be quiet and you bring the mantra in the mind. And I think so. These 2 things will bring some order in your mind and life first. Once it's there, then I would say that once you are satiated, you are good. Right? But when you are hungry, then you get cranky. What sometimes in English people call it hangry. When they are hungry, then they get angry, so they are hangry. So most of the people in the society are hangry and hangry at the dissatisfied, discontented and uneasy and unhappy and depressed because of what they expected they never get, what they get they never like it. So here comes the issues of lot of problem. So just begin on working on your mind. Things should be good for you.